here's what the deal entailed. Now, when I went through the Armageddon update and I said what Obama did and I said what Trump's deal, Obama's deal was so good that it wouldn't have ended. It wouldn't have ended till 2030, maybe. And then there was a thing for an extension to 2040. Right. And then we had, and yes, people go, oh, we gave them $12 billion back. Or no, sorry, it was $1.7 billion. Obama gave them back $1.7 billion. It was their money that was from a deal from the 70s with Carter. There was an arms deal that wasn't right. And so we kept their money after they took the hostages.
Right.
Okay. So they got their money back, no interest. 1.7 billion. Do you remember all the maggots going crazy about that? Yes. Do you remember everybody flipping out? Can't believe Obama giving the boob, we need to move with Muslim boob. Okay. Here's what the deal currently is on the table for Trump's deal. Trump has to give them $24 billion back from other deals we sanctioned to even sit down and talk with Trump. This is why when I say there's no deal, there's no deal.
Right. To
just sit down and start negotiating, we have to give them $12 billion to start.
That sounds like the best deal maker ever.
Doesn't it sound like a guy who knows what he's up to?
Really?
So then they're going to negotiate. At the end of the deal, we have to give them the other 12. Here's what else is in the deal. Iran wants and said that we will only start negotiating if you agree to this, $300 billion to rebuild Iran from the bombing. Now, what people forget, can you look up how many bases? We have to build Iran. We are going to build Iran. Yes, 300 billion. That's what it says on paper. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up real quick how bad our bases got destroyed? Because they shredded all of our bases in the Middle East. Yes. We're effed. And the problem is that the Trump administration, they're so weak and pathetic. They're so sad and cowardly. They won't even let us know what happened.
Satellite imagery shows that over a dozen American installations from Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE have been hit, with most bases rendered all but inhabitable. And then I could go down each one and tell you how bad it is.
All but inhabitable, which means that they destroyed our military bases in the Middle East, right?
Mm-hmm. U.S. personnel has had to be temporarily relocated to local hotels and office buildings.
And the Air Force is like, we were already here. The Air Force already had rooms.
Exactly. Hey, you knew one of my military jokes.
That's right. So our bases are shredded in the Middle East. We can actually say we lost.
We've lost hangars, fuel storage, air defense, radar arrays, Camp Buehring in Kuwait, which I think
was there. Yeah, that was there. Yeah.
Has also reportedly been bombed by an enemy fixed-wing aircraft, which is a rare breach in base security. The U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet headquarters in Manama, that's Bahrain, was extensively struck, destroyed buildings, damaged satellite communications.
Which is why the plane got through.
Qatar key satellite communications equipment and infrastructure, the largest U.S. facility in that area, were destroyed. We've had damage in Saudi to expensive surveillance aircraft, such as E-3 Sentries and refueling tankers. I'm sure we won't need those. UAE and Jordan, state-of-the-art terminal high-altitude area defense missile defense batteries were heavily damaged. I like that I said missile.
So here's how bad this guy fucked up. The arrogance of ignorance.
Hundreds of millions of
hundreds
dollars.
Of billions. Yeah. Hundreds of billions of dollars. All that to replace all that equipment? Now, which is good for America because America loves their war machine. They love the military industrial complex. So he wants $1.5 trillion for the military this next year. Can't feed people. Can't actually have soft power. Can't be the good guys anymore. Yep. We're going to be the assholes.
Yep.
So we've got this dipshit who avoided the draft, who called our soldiers suckers and losers, has a Fox News host currently running our military. Could anyone have foreseen that this didn't go that well? Could anyone have foreseen that maybe all our bases are shredded and the Iranians are kicking our ass?
I did get a tingling when they built the hair and makeup studio at the Pentagon. I thought, that makes me think some things militarily might not be going as well in the future.
Yes. When you guys have stopped going to buy weapons and are going to Ulta,
Exactly.
that is not the best way to run a military.
Speaking of Ulta, which this is not located at, but it made me think of how good my skin has been looking. This episode brought to you by OneSkin.
Yep.
I was going to say that. Because
I have it on right now.
There is nothing like OneSkin when it comes to skincare companies. It's actually not hype. It's science, which is not really being respected these days.
What is this science you speak of?
I know, exactly. Female longevity researchers, doctors who actually went into the lab and wanted to see if they could reduce those zombie cells that cause visible...
Senescent cells?
Exactly. Signs of, like, wrinkles, visible signs of aging, like wrinkles, fine lines, loss of elasticity. They went into the lab and said, we got to find something that will reverse that, not just cover it up. So you're not just piling crap on. And they found OS1. It's a proprietary peptide. Try to say that 5 times very quickly.
Proprietary peptide, proprietary peptide, proprietary peptide, proprietary peptide, proprietary peptide.
Okay, right. Good. You screwed it up.
Okay, 4 out of 5 though.
It's the first ingredient that's actually been proven in the lab to switch off those damaged senescent cells, which slows down your skin's aging at the source. So it's backed by trials. It's backed by lab research.
And I have real world results. I did gigs this week. I did, where did I go? I did Cleveland, Detroit.
Toronto.
I was in Detroit at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. By the way, sold out show, standing ovation, guys. You guys were great. And I got to say, Cleveland got another standing ovation, and I ran into Nick. Nick's our best. So I'm there, and I got the food. I was in the green room, and I got some food, and then the waitress brought it, and she was like, blah, 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 and she said, she goes, I'm getting old. I'm turning 40. And I started laughing. I told her my age, and she looked at me. She goes, no fucking way. So, and I'd like to thank OneSkin for that.
OneSkin, and you put it on, and it doesn't smell like stuff. It's just, and it doesn't make my skin red. I don't get irritated from this. And the body, OS1 body, is awesome too.
And you're easy to irritate.
And I also use the. They have 2 lip products, and I use that every night before bed. So born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide has been proven to target the visible signs of aging, which helps you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you continue to age. I'm even hydrating while I'm doing this ad. For a limited time, try OneSkin 15% off if you use promo code Titus at oneskin.co/Titus. That's 15% off oneskin.co with promo code Titus. After you purchase, tell them we sent you.